Hi everyone, it's Caroline from Crescent Fell, and today I have a few exciting updates regarding my newest BJD that just came in. If you've watched the previous video on this channel, you will have seen the box opening I did of her, and yeah, I've gotten a few new things for her and I'm excited to share them, so let's get started. Starting off with the basics, I've settled on a name, and I've decided to call her Physalis. And I didn't actually have that name on the radar. Well, first of all, I had a mood board on Pinterest, and my idea was to go in this witchy forest creature-like direction, very much inspired by Celtic mythology, themes based on witchcraft, the moon, darkness, and divination, but also kind of luminescence and definitely horns, stags. Those are the general kind of idea clusters I was going for. And then I made a mock-up of her design on paper that I thought, you know, that was kind of the direction I wanted to go, and wrote down a bunch of different names that just popped into my head when I looked at my design. And then when she came in a couple of weeks ago, I decided to take my doll over to my mum's place, who was also in the BJD hobby for a long time, and she's collected lots of different clothes for minifee size, but also SD, people 60 kind of size, that range. And I thought, you know, just try some stuff on, see what fits, just so she doesn't sit in my cupboard naked for a few months until I get around to making her clothes. And lo and behold, I created an entire outfit for her based on what I found. So props to my mum, thanks again for letting me borrow all this stuff. And that changed her entire look. Long story short, let me show you what she looks like right now. So this is Physalis. Check out this fit! I love how she's just being contrasted by the green light now. I hope you can see. I will definitely try and include lots of different clips of her, also some close-ups. Yeah, so this is what she looks like right now, and this is just based on stuff that I found in my mum's stash. Just as a quick disclaimer, I hope you won't mind, but I can't really reference the origin of most of these items because they are mostly handmade. I think the dress and the underdress was made by Tea Time Doll Apparel, because I know that both me and my mum worked with her as a seamstress for a couple of different doll projects, and I'll definitely have her link down below. I'm not sure if she's still active in the doll community, if she's still making things, but she definitely designed and made lots of stuff for our dolls back in the day, and this might be from her, but I'm not sure. I will try to verify that. So I'll just go from the top down and describe what she's wearing. So on her head she's wearing this loose little knitted hat, and I believe this was an upcycle. She's also wearing a scruffy little white wig. I'm just going to take off that hat now and you can see this little wig. And this is one of the older wigs that J&C Entangled made. That's my mum's profile. She made lots of wigs back in the day for dolls, and most of my own dolls as wigs. And this wig actually shrunk because that's the thing that Mod Podge does after a while. If you leave the wig off the doll's head, Mod Podge tends to shrink over time, and so the wig size becomes smaller. But now it fits this doll sculpt's head perfectly, which is a great coincidence. And also I wanted to go for white hair because I think white hair contrasts purple really nicely, you know, evoking that kind of dark elf kind of feel. She's also wearing a headband with some beads on it. That was handmade. Then she's wearing jewellery, also handmade, with beads and some charms, a little birdie charm, which I find especially cute. Then she's wearing this fringe boho leather vest, cinched with a belt in the middle. Then this loose lacy overdress and a khaki coloured underdress to match, to protect her modesty. Then she's wearing two pairs of socks, which are definitely handmade, some knee highs, and then some over socks with lace trim. And then these boots are definitely, I think, boots that were purchased off of eBay. And as far as I know, these boots were once used for people 60 dolls, so it's really cool that these also fit her perfectly. That's really, really nice. Yeah, once again, I do apologize that I can't give you more information about the clothing. So, you know, I know these dolls are not that common, and it's always good to share info on what fits dolls and what doesn't. Yeah, but most of this stuff is handmade, like I said, so really sorry I can't help more people with that. What might help you though is that all these items were made for mini Physalis dolls, and as you can see, they fit Frapzilla Dandelion Moons pretty well, I'd say. They are a bit loose, especially in the waist area, because Dandelion Moons are a bit slimmer. I'm getting interrupted by people. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, so that might help you find clothes for this kind of doll. So yeah, I'm really happy with the way she looks now. I don't think it necessarily contrasts my original approach or idea for her design, but I'm kind of really digging this look. So I think I'll probably reconfigure her design to make her more into kind of a lighter character, you know, so if the previous design was dark academia, this would be the light academia version of that character. And it doesn't mean that it has to be exclusive. I'm pretty sure I will be getting her a different wig at some point and maybe a different kind of outfit. But I just really love the interplay of all the elements here. And I love the boho vibe, and it makes me really happy to look at her because everything fits together so well. I haven't had the pleasure of face-upping her yet, unfortunately, but I will probably be getting around to that soon-ish. I can't really say. I'll have to find a weekend where I can sit down and really tackle her. I've been meaning to try some watercolor paints for face-upping, specifically some paints that have like a, how do you call it? A holographic color shift. I would love for her to have a purple eyeshadow base with a holographic shift to maybe blue or green. That would be awesome. And some flecks of gold. I used gold leaf on a previous face-up before for an elemental face-up series that I did for a client, which was super fun. The gold leaf technique I want to repeat on this doll, but in a different way, a lot more subtle, a lot more just specific placements, kind of like freckles. If you've seen Arcane, there's a character in that show that has nice dark eyeshadow and then flecks of gold that really stand out, and yeah, that is very inspiring to me. As for wigs, my goal, I think my end goal would be a kind of faux hawk kind of wig, maybe made of soy or yarn even, and have like dreads or braids coming down the sides. That would be really cool, and at some point I want to try and make her some horns to go along with the wig, like just two horns. I like horns. I like horns and antlers, anything to do with that. Just like the aesthetic, and I think it would be a cool symmetry to her ears. If you have the ears, you know, jutting out from the side, you've got two horns coming up like that. I would really like that. I think that would be cool. The one thing I'm still not sold on is her eyes. I do have a couple of different eye options, and I am unhappy with all of them. At least not in the sense that, you know, when I look at them, I like them, but when I look at them in the doll, I somehow find a detail that I'm not so happy with. If it's either the fit or the way the eyes look, or just the size of the iris. I'm very picky with iris sizes. I used to not be. I don't know what changed. I don't know what happened to me. So that's something I'm still figuring out. I might browse and Etsy some more to find different options. So Physalis, I don't know exactly what else I can share about her. Maybe one more thing. I have noticed that I'm a bit annoyed with the way the body is, or the legs of this body are very kicky. Even though I haven't like done that much with her, I still have yet to see how that bothers me, or if that bothers me when I take photos of her. So if I'm doing like a shoot and she's all kicky and falling over. I haven't done that yet, so I'll have to see. Yeah, but I'm just noticing that it's a bit of an inconvenience sometimes. But other than that, I still really, really like this this body. It's just giving me everything that I like about BJDs in terms of handling. It's very comfortable to handle. She's been sitting in my cupboard all dressed up, and I'm just really happy whenever I look at her. But I think that already wraps it up for this video. Like I said, it was just meant to be a short update on what's been going on the things that have changed for this doll. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions about this specific doll. If I can help you out in any way, just leave it down below in the comments. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe if you'd like to stick around. I know I don't make videos that often, but I try to do my best. With that said, I hope you all have a great week and a wonderful day, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye guys! Oh, by the way, before I leave, I just got word from Dollstown that my Dollstown 18-year boy body has been shipped. Yay! So you can expect a box opening video on that really soon. Okay, but that's it. I'm leaving now. Bye.